Every bad shot. No cuts. Real bowling. And definitely no slacks. This is Total Bowling Gear's first 50 shots. Hello everyone, it's Jeff Usry here from Total Bowling Gear, back with another edition of our first 50 shots video series. This one's with a new Hammer Web Pearl, available today, July 30th. I think that this ball is going to be one of the absolute league ball killers of this bowling season, and you'll see why when we go across the 50 shots here throwing this ball. These are the first 50 shots I've ever thrown with this ball. No shots prior to this, warmed up with a different ball. So I started kind of further to the right like normal, in between the 10 and 15 zone, just throwing it out into the dry to see what the ball would do. This isn't particularly the best spot for this ball. It's kind of almost a rollout type shape. It wants to set up real quick and then straighten out in the back. I was waiting for a shot to really go high, and you saw one there telling me that I could move in and start to see what the ball would do in a different zone. And that's where this ball really came to life. In that kind of 14, 15, 16 zone of the lane, I really saw a lot of room, a lot of down lane angle with this Web Pearl. Cleaning up the front of the lane by getting it into the oil just a little bit more, but still kind of getting it to pop off of the dry out there in that 5, 6, 7 zone in the back ends. I will tell you that I didn't throw the ball particularly great during these 50 shots. There were a lot of kind of weak-handed shots where I was off the back of the ball. Not real typical of me across 50 shots here, but there's a good one there. You can really tell the difference when I throw one really well and when I don't quite get one with my hand. And that's why I actually really liked this ball. When I threw it kind of poorly or not the best, it actually didn't do anything erratic. It just kind of rolled off the dry and maybe kind of flattened out a touch, but it was really predictable. And what that tells me is that this is a ball that when I'm throwing it really well is going to do what I expect it to do. I'm not going to get any surprises from this ball. It's going to read the dry the way my eye expects it to. It's going to go through the back ends the way I think it should. It's honestly a ball that I could probably jump on a little bit, meaning I can grab up or hit on the ball just a little bit to increase the back end or entry angle, kind of like you see some shots here, and really gain a lot of confidence and throw the ball better in a repeated fashion. Like I said, I didn't throw the ball particularly great during this. You'll see some shots like that one, not particularly great. You'll even see a Brent Kuhlman later in the set. We've yet to find the ball that will hook from the gray board. When I do, there will be a video of it, and we will sell a whole bunch of them. But not yet, not even the Web Pearl hooks from the gray board. You'll see me move a little further in. I'm kind of circling the lane a little bit more. When you're on these wet-dry patterns, you can find bowling balls that will get to a point where they're in the wet for so long that they become very unpredictable all of a sudden. But this Web Pearl really didn't do that. The deeper I moved, it just kind of stayed the same shape, hooked a little more because it was traveling through a little more front-end oil, and then saw a fresher part of the back end. There's that awesome shot you might have been expecting. You notice the still feet with the "what was that" kind of reaction. Right back to striking, though. You got to shake those shots off. And threw some good ones here in the end. You'll actually see a couple 9-pins coming up on repeated shots where the ball really created some angle in the back end. But overall, I thought it was just a really good piece. It's one that would fit right in the middle of everybody's bag. It's probably not going to be a great heavy oil ball. Not quite enough surface, not quite enough core shape for a heavier oil reaction, but that's not the design of it anyway. I do think it could be in play on some drier lane conditions for certain styles, especially if you added a little gloss polish to the surface. I think overall this is a fantastic product. It's one I'm excited to throw quite a bit more as we head into our softer kind of league shot season here in the fall, starting up in a couple weeks at Olathe Lanes East, as well as a few other places all across town. So if you want to learn more about the Hammer Web Pearl, come on in the store here at Total Bowling Gear. We're open from 10 to 6 Monday through Friday, 10 to 3 on Saturday. That's the Hammer Web Pearl by Total Bowling Gear. Thanks for watching.